I think trust is absolutely critical. We're in a world where patient privacy and data is forefront.
I've got Cliff Covey with me. I'm so excited to have you on the show because we're going to get down into the specifics around healthcare and pharmacy.
Been in healthcare 20 years, almost my entire career in the pharma space, and I'm incredibly excited about the transformation in AI and the impact we're going to have on patients' lives.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. Let's talk about AI and what's happening with AI as it relates to the healthcare industry, because there must be so many positive opportunities to impact, like you said, everybody's life.
I am incredibly excited. I think there's obviously a lot of trepidation just in the world about AI and the impact it's going to have on our lives, but I think we should approach AI from a healthcare standpoint with enthusiasm. It's obviously going to create very exciting and innovative medicines, but from a media standpoint, I'm incredibly excited about the impact it's going to have on our collective health. The ability to transform doctor-patient conversations and the ability to meet patients where they are. I think obviously Pharma has a reputation of pushing ads at people. We all see the same 30, 60, 90-second ads. But what I think is most exciting is the ability to take healthcare data, patient data, and really create very meaningful experiences about where patients are in their journey.
So with the companies that you work with, and I can only imagine you work with so many companies in the healthcare and pharmaceutical space, where do you see AI giving them a huge push forward into more positive results from a marketing and a branding perspective, from a customer trust and advocacy perspective, and then from an educational perspective on what the customer goes into the doctor and asks?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head with trust. Like, I think trust is absolutely critical. We're in a world where patient privacy and data is forefront. So it's not just on agencies, it's on the entire industry to make sure we get this right, because it's a lot harder to ruin a reputation than it is to gain it back. But from a data standpoint, I think we've long worked in very siloed data sets. There's patient data, there's RX data, there's rep data, there's, and none of it really speaks to each other. And I think AI is going to give us the ability to bring all of that together and action it in real time. This was previously unmanageable data. The ability to action it in real time is going to be incredibly impactful and serve those meaningful experiences.
I know you're working with Audience Path to leverage their AI-powered signals and mirror technology to help identify, the meaning in the moment effectively. And that must be, such a different approach from what you've been able to legally do in the past, to identify, people based on what they're watching and understand what their interests are, and then be available for them at a time when they need you the most, right?
Completely. It's transformational. We have historically dealt with very healthcare modeled audiences based on claims data. This is a group of people that look like patients with a specific condition. This could be very dated data, and the ability of Audience Path to give us signals in real time that patients may be experiencing symptoms, may have a condition. It really gives us the opportunity to reach them in moments that matter most and drive them to the doctor to talk about their symptoms, what they're experiencing, and having those much more meaningful conversations. And when we think about it from the HCP perspective as well, there's 5,000 plus pieces of literature published daily. It's impossible for a doctor to keep up with all of that. And we're seeing LLMs developed with HCPs at the forefront of that. And if we're able to meet a patient when they're experiencing a symptom and educate a doctor, that's just going to create those really meaningful conversations and ultimately lead to much better health outcomes.
So I can only imagine, you've been in the healthcare industry for 20 years. You probably sit at conferences or you see things at different events from the retail industry or the tech industry or fintech, and you're like, oh man, I wish we could do that. What can you steal from other industries now that you've got the luxury of a little leniency with AI?
I think creative, right? Like, I obviously that we need to make sure our creative is fair balance and accurately representing the clinical trials. But I think the ability to adapt that creative to the patient and in their journey and the very specific aspect of it. Someone with just diagnosed with lung cancer is in a very different spot in their journey than someone that's had it for 4 or 5 years. And we shouldn't be giving them the same message and the same experience in the same channels. It's not a one size fits all. And I think other industries have the ability to adapt their creative much more. The word personalization isn't my favorite, but in a much more personalized way to meet them where it matters most. And I think that's what I'm really excited about.
Everything they're doing at CMI is fantastic, and I can't wait to see how you're bringing all these brands and activations to life.
We're very excited. We love the clients we work with. We have a strong tenure of everyone at CMI, and it's a great team, and we're very excited about the future of the health space.
All right, well, thanks so much for being on Liftoff.
Thank you so much.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of Liftoff. I don't know about you, but I am inspired. Tune in and follow us at Liftoff Show on every social channel, and make sure you catch our next episode.